I believe it's only a matter of time until we find out why Julius Malema is always on Cat MATLALA'S camp. He's always riding hard for him. What is even more ironic, well, for me, I'm thinking, is Cat MATLALA also a donor over there at the Red Party, the EFF, not just the ANC? Well, I believe Cat is the person who would donate wherever will extend whatever he's trying to do. I mean, we saw the man be so ambitious and try to get Nedbank, a whole Nedbank. Listen, them Gulugutus are getting braver and braver. A whole Nedbank to open up a terminal, a private luxury lounge experience from Gulugutus of note to bring whatever they want or take out whatever they want. But Nedbank said, and dizzy. So this is part two. If you haven't caught part one, make sure you watch it. Let's get into part two. Kat Matlala and Julius Malema.
When did the National Commissioner ask you to take over the investigation which brought Matlala to your side? When was that?
I might not have the exact date, but it is supposed to be around October, November, when then he invited me to a meeting where there was a complaint about that investigation, and then the complainant then was venting the frustrations and unhappiness about the fact that the docket was investigated by the team that was reporting to the Deputy National Commissioner Crime Detection, of which the allegations during the meeting were he is very close to a person whom the complainant was suspecting to be involved in the kidnapping. It was during that meeting that then the National Commissioner directed that I took over that investigation.
So that will be October, November 2025.
October, November 2024.
2024.
We had our operation on the 6th of December.
When a National Commissioner was asked a question about whether he knows Matlala or not, early 2025, he said, no, I did not know who the owner of the company was. I also did not know who Vusimuzi Matlala is. But he referred Vusimuzi Matlala to you in October, November 2024. And when asked whether he knows Vusi Matlala, he says, no, I don't know the person. And that is in 2025.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Even myself, I did not know him. He was, I think on my affidavit, I introduced that subject in one of the paragraphs, that the name was introduced to us for the first time during that meeting, and then we had then to start our investigation by identifying the person. From the National Commissioner's point of view, the name was mentioned by the complainant in our presence, both of us. So I won't be in a position to indicate if he knew him before that meeting.
No, but he referred him to you in October 2024. When he's asked early 2025, he says, I don't know such a person.
Yes, Honorable Chair, as I'm indicating, one cannot be sure whether knowing was in reference to knowing a person physically, so, or knowing that there is a Vusi Matlala. The name, as I've mentioned, was mentioned to both of us by the complainant during that meeting. From my side, I can confirm that it was for the first time hearing about the name Vusi Matlala.
So they referred the matter in relation to the case of Mr. Jerry Bogasho.
That is correct, Chair.
Get messages that Jerry's best friend, Kat Vusi Matlala, is the one who's involved.
How did you notice that Julius Malema was more concerned about did the National Commissioner, Fanny Masemola, know who Kat Matlala was, more than the fact that Jerry BOSHOGA is missing and Kat is the biggest suspect in this whole Mgulugutuness? That is not the focus for Julius Malema. A mother, his children are all waiting and searching and yearning for Jerry to come back home. But that is not Julius Malema's focus. His focus is, why did the National Commissioner say he doesn't know Vusimuzi Cat Matlala? Vusimuzi Cat Matlala also said, as a matter of fact, that he is not the one who kidnapped Jerry. But hey, then why did a whole PKTT go and search for Jerry at his house? Because the curtain in the video looked like the curtain inside Pagati, one of the outside houses. Isn't that interesting? That the focus for Julius Malema is not the return. Let's just put aside that Jerry BOSHOGA is a substance distributor. And by substances, I mean the one I cannot discuss on YouTube. Do you know what I mean? I think it's quite odd. Julius Malema, for me, continues to be suspicious around the topic of Vusimuzi Cat Matlala, and I feel we'll find out one day. I feel it's coming. I feel, because there is no way Julius is this invested. He was more hot and heated about Umkonazi not coming down to the ad hoc committee. But now, when it comes to Cat Matlala, he seems to be all kumbaya. No, this is a developing story. Mark my words. But let's continue listening on.
And it hurt me so much that I know Vusi. I've met Vusi.
Yesterday, you spoke about coincidences. You are a head of crime intelligence. You can't speak about coincidences to us, because if you have observed such pattern and you are suspicious that there is something that is fishy here, because this cannot just be coincidences. That's why we are bringing them to our attention. You run an operation on the 6th of December, and then at the same time, a person, Advocate Johnson, writes a letter demanding the dockets. And then you say it's a coincidence. A head of intelligence can't speak like that. You ought to tell us if there was connection between this demanding of the dockets in relation to the cases that were opened by Honorable Adams and the operations of the 6th of December, because the whole intention is to find out if there are senior people in the police, in the NPA, in the judiciary, who are trying by all means to protect these criminals. So when dockets are being demanded, on the same day you're running an operation, and then you are suspicious that this might be used to destabilize this investigation we're busy with. Have you conducted any investigation about that to ascertain yourself that there is criminal activity that is happening here, which seeks to protect criminals, both by Advocate Johnson and Honorable Member Adams?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. At the present moment, I am referring to those as coincidents, which are raising suspicions. But one being involved in the case that is at court, one is not in a position to institute the counter investigation to confirm that that investigation will take place when the time is right. Hence, now we are referring to those coincidents as suspicions.
So the story that you tampered with, not necessarily you, but that MATLALA'S phones were tampered with, an allegation made by Advocate Johnson and MATLALA himself, that story is not correct.
According to us, that story is not correct. We have the proof and the statement from our digital forensic as to activities that we conducted on those phones. Whoever is alleging the deleting, and then has to also come with a proof from their independent DFI.
So you will suggest that Advocate Johnson and MATLALA lied under oath?
From our point of view, we can confirm that because we have the 212 statement as well as chain statements from whoever handled and dealt with the cell phones. And also the common sense has to maybe tell us that we were the ones that were interested in every bit and a piece of information that we might find in those phones, and then it will be defeating our own purpose if then we will we conducted the operation. We were not aware that the subject of investigation might be a person of interest to so many people and institutions that might at the later stage be interested in the cell phones. But for our investigation, it will be defeating our own investigation if we can delete even a full stop in one of those gadgets.
I'm doing this video and continuously highlighting that Julius Malema cannot keep Cat MATLALA'S mouth out of his mouth. That Julius Malema cannot keep Cat MATLALA'S name out of his mouth. He can go on a whole off-ramp. He went over there to Andrea Johnson, the arrest, demanding the dockets on the... He went on that little off-ramp only to come right back and tell us about Vusimuzi Cat MATLALA and his phones and the PKTT deleting things on his phones. And then General Tumisani Khumalo says, we are the very people who needed everything on those phones. It would be defeating the ends of justice to delete. What would be our motive? Not even a full stop. We need that full stop also. Where is the full stop? But it is such a shame. This is such a shame, an exhibit to watch Julius Malema. This is the fall of Julius Malema. And you know what? Might be because of Floyd. Why did Floyd leave Julius Malema and now we are in this mess? Watching Julius Malema fail to cross-examine the general in a manner that would be satisfactory to us members of the public. But with that said, let's continue listening on to further Cat MATLALA conversations.
That phone of MATLALA, which was found in the cell, did you also do some forensic on it?
That is correct, Honorable Chair.
Do you confirm that Mr. Brown Mokgotsi and the minister's conversation of any arrest affected, you speak about it in 155, that was not about CELLPHONE?
According to, thank you, Honorable Chair, according to our analysis of the communication, we confirm that it flows from the discussion of IPIT expected to effect some arrests. And then as then it comes towards the end as a response to the discussion that is starting earlier on as I presented on my statement. Hence, then I concluded in my statement that it cannot be possible that that arrest was related to the CELLPHONE issues.
So Minister lied under oath that he was talking about CELLPHONE.
Unless then they can be a proof like we are producing in the form of that communication and interaction and responses.
So do you confirm that there are journalists who are also involved in this kind of activities to protect these cartels?
We have identified some that we believe that they might be part of the communication department of the cartel, and then the investigation is still ongoing on that part.
In your own opinion, the disbandment of PKTT was to protect the cartels?
Up to so far, we are convinced, based on the reasons that are contained in my statement, that before the first takedown on the 6th of December, one has never received any complaint or any issue, negative issue around the PKTT. So it came as a surprise, but then with the understanding that the only reason might be that the PKTT assisted the GCI ops in Gauteng.
The National Commissioner, when he came, he said, you are going to give us names of the politicians you are investigating. Are you able to share those names of politicians who might be involved in corruption that you are investigating?
And there, Julius Malema tries to push the envelope as if General Dumisani Kumalo will sit there and say, yes, we're investigating Julius Malema. Also, you over here, one over. Come on now, Julius. At least show us a little bit of level of intelligence in your line of questioning. But with that said, I'm going to end this video right here. Let me know, do you agree? Something is off with Julius Malema and Ket Matlala. I don't know what it is, but I can tell you I smell a rat, a big fat rat, and it stinks. I'll catch you on the next upload. Bye.
I know Vusi Matala's wife. I was once sitting at the same table having lunch with Vusi Matala's wife. Can you be so cruel and take Jerry? If that is the case, Vusi, can you be so cruel